guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the free-to-play account and this new old event came up. So in here we do have the shop refreshes. So not satisfied with these goods? Well, there's plenty of things to choose from. Sold out goods can be restocked free of charge. Now, a lot of players do completely overlook this, not seeing really the benefit of doing this or the benefit in refreshing the shop, which we do on the main account, we do on a bunch of different accounts. During the event, the first 2 times in store, our refreshes are free, limited to the store, the guild store, and the challenger store. The reason I bring this up is today during our live stream, or when this comes out yesterday during our live stream, a lot of players were saying about the difficulties of getting dimensional gear within the store, even though we know a lot of the gear in the very bottom. The dimensional gear specifically is usually one piece or no pieces depending on where you're at. So this will definitely make it easier to get dimensional gear. So right now, guys, save your resources. I'm saying right now, save your resources because this is going to be coming probably within the next couple of days over to the global servers. So here we have our regular shop. We buy out the elemental shards like we always do. We buy out the hero essence. We buy out our poke coins. I keep on hand at least 300. You can see we have 649 primordial emblems. I keep on hand at least 300. Now, elite hero stones, always buy, guys. This is a chance to get Celestials and Hypogean heroes. Anytime that you see these in the shop, worth 90 diamonds, absolutely pick those up. If you are not free to play, if you're a spender within AFK Arena, these are a good choice to pick up. Levels are super important, guys. The more levels you have in this game, it levels up every single hero you have. The faster you're going through that resonating crystal, the more powerful everything in your game is going to be. And honestly, levels is what makes progression through the campaign, even through a lot of aspects when you look at the hunting fields, when you look at the Abyssal Expedition, with the martial ratings, the levels do make a really big difference. Now, normally this would be 100 gems to refresh, but due to this event, we get free refreshes out of here. So once we pull what we want to out of here, refresh, boom, we can do the exact same thing. Our elemental shards, we get some of our essence, poke coins, absolutely every day. Now looking at this, remember keeping 300 plus for the amplifying emblems. We can make sure they are good. And then of course, buying this out if you are still looking for it. This is how people power level accounts. We've had a couple conversations about how do you power level accounts? How do you move up so fast? This is a very easy way. The shop refreshes. Again, we do another one. We pulled our elemental shards. That means we got 60 total shards out of there. We got 1,500 hero essence and 750 poke coins just out of here, guys. So where this would normally cost a couple hundred diamonds, some of the things you want to stay away from. One, don't buy the cards, as tempting as rare cards are. Tier stones, exact same thing. You get them from AFK rewards. You get them in a multitude of different places. Same with the gear. Guys, the gear comes with time. Do not race to get gear. It is minimally beneficial on your heroes. Having a tier 2 piece of faction gear or a tier 2 piece of off faction gear is not going to make a night and day difference when it comes to AFK Arena. So making sure that you're not picking up those. Red chests, again, get them out of events. Do not buy them with diamonds. Same with elemental cores. That is an absolute horrible deal. I can't even find the words. Same with the reset scroll. So if you're using the reset scroll for 6 million gold, when you're doing the reset, you have a 1 in 5 chance of getting the gear that you want, but ultimately you're losing a piece of mythic gear that already has a faction. If we could use these scrolls on non-faction gear, I would say absolutely go ahead and pick it up. But because the chances of you getting a faction piece that you're looking for is 1 in 5, absolutely I would not buy them. Then of course with diamonds, not a good purchase at all. Now the guild store was the other one that we were looking at. Tier 3 stones, since they put them up here, absolutely. If you're getting this at a 20 or 30% off, you can actually pick your own piece of gear, which short of the guild coins, you use them for some dimensional gear, some tier stones, buy them as needed. Make sure you're maximizing your damage you're doing on the guild boss to get more of these guild coins. But ultimately, these are ones that are not going to be refreshed out of here. But like we were saying earlier, right now I am missing one chess piece, dimensional chess piece for Queen to completely max her out. You can see we got lucky with 2 dimensional pieces here. We can refresh this. You'll see it does not refresh the single buy items only. So unfortunately, we are not going to be able to refresh to pick those up. We still do have to wait our 30 days for these specifically to refresh. But ultimately, we'll pick up another tier 3 stone out of there. And then we would pick up our dimensional gear if we needed to. Even get a 3rd refresh here. Looking again, no dimensional gear. But if you're looking for tier stones, you could refresh a couple times, pick them out of here. But primarily getting dimensional gear out of here is the biggest thing. These, again, you can wait for the 30-day rotation on them. Specifically, like for the tier 3 stone, if I wanted a strength 1 instead of an intelligence 1, every day this is going to change. With the refreshes, it does make it easier to just pick up the stones that you wanted. But ultimately, this is going to be used for the dimensional gear. Now, within the barracks, we know these stones we definitely want to pick up. This is not getting the refresh, as you can see right there, but we will definitely take the elite hero stones out of here because, again, every single time you use an elite stone is a celestial or hypogen that you could be picking up, saving 50 to 60, 70 stargazer cards or diamonds out of the stargazer itself. Now, also down in the very bottom, we have twisted essence. Once you buy all of these stones if you have an opportunity, then I would move to the twisted essence in the bottom. Labyrinth store, unfortunately, no refreshes in there, but Arthur is the big priority here. Once he is sold out, or once you have built him, then it turns to Emblems of Space, which turn as the next biggest priority, followed by Wukong and then red chest, guys. This is a really good spot to get these red chests out of here in a bulk. If you can get 50 a month, that's a pretty good addition, especially if you're capping out your coins. We'll buy our copy of Wukong, which is sold out as well. If you're PvP heavy, a lot of players do purchase Twisted Essence out of here, which is a pretty good buy. Challenger store, I never understand why they have the refresh in here. I don't even know what you would buy or how you would have, short of being completely capped in tokens up here. But ultimately, Zolrath is a really good buy if you do not already have. You can see here we have Merlin in here and we have Leonardo in here. Primarily, one, I would go for Merlin. He is such a powerful support hero. He would be my first purchase, followed by Zolrath. We see him in the campaign. We see him in PvP, a lot of different aspects. But remember, with both Merlin and with Leonardo, you have to buy him 3 times. That is right, guys. It is 1,000,000 Challenger tokens to pick up a copy, the full copy of Merlin. Same with Leonardo. It is 1,000,000 to pick up the copies of Leonardo within there. Meaning that if you're going to build them out, you're going to have to buy time by time by time. But if you did have, you're capped at the 500,000, you could buy a second piece out. But I don't know many people who are going to use the refresh within the Challenger store. And then once you have them built, they actually turn to red chests, just like we see right here, that you could possibly get out of the Challenger store if you have all of the heroes built. All right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video. Again, I just wanted to stress the shop refresh. A lot of players thought this was absolutely pointless last time it came up within the campaign, or it came up on the global servers. You can get a lot of benefit out of here. One thing that I know a lot of players struggle with is the amount of gold they have to buy things out of there. Honestly, if you're struggling with gold, I would just forego buying the emblems to pick up your essence and pick up your pole coins, because they are really going to make a very big difference when it comes to progression in AFK Arena. So guys, again, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.